I've always wanted to try this. Hello internet, welcome to my companion piece. YouTube has had an antagonistic relationship with people for some time. Even though it's the second most popular search engine, it's often seen as something lesser. Today I'm going to give you my theory on why YouTube shall reign supreme. Excuse me. And why the film industry will be changed forever. February 14th, 2005, something happened that would change the world forever. A group of friends decided they were going to create a place where people could share whatever they want, whenever they want to. People would be able to share their home videos with real people on the internet. It was beautiful, and quickly caught the attention of a never-ending empire. Just 1 year later, for the small, itsy-bitsy price of $1.6 billion, Google acquiesced YouTube. From this point on, YouTube would never be the same again. YouTube began growing exponentially, with more and more people realizing the potential of the site. They realized they could create something of their own. Some realized that creating videos was fun, and it was their passion. Others began looking at the business side of it, or as Bo Burnham put it, "So people think you're funny, how to get those people's money." Companies started seeing the creators on YouTube as an opportunity, and started contacting them, giving them sponsorships, or as I prefer to say it, money! Soon, YouTube was booming as a company. People started vying for the fame and money that YouTubers got. The starry-eyed victims flocked from everywhere, trying to become something, trying to find meaning in themselves, but the harsh reality of the world would soon come to knock them right back down. YouTube had grown too much. Where the small utopia a group of friends made was so promising, now there was just an oversaturated mess. It was dog eat dog, a never-ending war. Reality started to set in. The starry-eyed slowly began to die down to a mere trickle. The competition on YouTube started to die down, along with YouTube's infamous reputation as an unreachable pipe dream, is what I would have said if things had worked out cleanly. In reality, the exact opposite happened. SSs began to cement themselves in the system. YouTube's infamous reputation started growing uncontrollably. As people started working their tails off in a job that makes you work 90-hour weeks, making more and more impressive projects, getting nominated for Emmys, etc., etc., etc. More and more of the audience started calling it fake. After all, there's no real Hollywood producer, no real Hollywood director. And just like that, it all comes into focus. Hollywood, a conglomerate that's been around for over a century. Hollywood, or the film industry, something that is trusted. It's the same format with millions of different stories. How to explain this a little bit better? Oh yes! Sunken cost theory. The sunken cost fallacy here shows that you trust something more if you pay more for it. If you buy an iPhone that costs $1,000, you become more attached to it than something you bought for $15. It's expensive, so it has to be good. Right? This doesn't apply to money alone though. For example, if you had an industry that was so impenetrable you had to move heaven and earth in order to enter it, you might give that more credit than something you can technically enter for free. Just as you see with YouTube and Hollywood. Now, that's annoying for YouTubers, but doesn't really have too many consequences. But what about Hollywood itself? What about the common trusted media sites that people rely on? Well, they decide, like all smart people, to ignore it. Yeah. People have, again, been nominated for Emmys, and yet absolutely nothing. Well, at least the YouTubers don't feel too bad about this.
That's me with this movie to the rest of the film industry to be like, hey, here's what I can do. And at the very same time, I'm also going to be saying, also, I don't need you.
Ah, yeah, they're screwed. YouTube has changed how people see content. It has given access to millions of people to express their creativity in a way the professional gatekeepers could never have dreamed of. Not only that, YouTubers treat their editors right.
Don't mess it up. If you mess it up, everyone's gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Everyone's gonna be. Don't mess it up.
Don't look at that. I swear they treat them right, okay?
It's not necessarily required to, follow the franchise as closely as he does. It's one of those, like, what is it? The sunk cost fallacy?
Oh, they're talking about FNAF lore, aren't they? Let's pretend that YouTubers treat their editors right. All jokes aside, YouTube, although massive, is personal. YouTubers interact with their editors, making connections with them personally, and they grow together. Hollywood, on the other hand, is a conglomerate. Editors are hired poured out en masse to massive companies, paid by the project instead of by the hour. When you have thousands of projects that are being pushed out now, the demand on editors is massive. People have broken down crying from the pressure, and yes, YouTube has bad people in it. Of course it does. But the amount of amazing, kind people who make their fan bases happier every day is innumerable compared to the horrible jerks who run the bad side of YouTube. So after all that word vomit, what is my
game theory?
No, MatPat. I stole your video style. You don't get to steal my opportunity to say the thing! Wasn't even a game theory. Whatever. The film industry is going to go under heavy reform. YouTubers have said that they're coming for Hollywood, and they have started. If Hollywood keeps ignoring the YouTubers, Hollywood will start to die down. YouTube's humane, personal touch is something that will take over very soon. Hollywood is the French aristocracy, and YouTube is coming for their heads. If Hollywood doesn't stop ignoring YouTube, well, I think you can guess what's going to happen. But hey, that's just a theory. A companion piece theory. Thanks for watching.